In a world where diplomatic chess games often dictate the tide and flow of global resources, the recent decision by Iran to suspend its crude oil trade with China has sent shockwaves far beyond the realm of energy markets. Iran-China oil trade currently is worth $3.3 billion per month. In an economy that is heavily sanctioned by the U.S. and all its allies, this bold move by Iran, criticized by many as a high-stakes gamble, has unleashed a torrent of controversy, challenging the established order of international trade and political alliances. China's oil trade with Iran was a lifeline. It was a savior for a crippling economy sanctioned by the West. This decision that flies in the face of economic norms, sparking heated debates and fierce criticism from various quarters. Some view it as a defiant stand against market pressures, while others see it as a reckless play that could backfire, affecting not just these two nations, but the global economy at large. This development is more than just a shift in oil prices. It's a geopolitical earthquake that has rattled the cages of the mighty and the meek alike. The ripple effects of this decision are set to unfold in an already turbulent world stage, raising questions about the future of international relations, the balance of power, and the very fabric of global economic systems. Hold on to your seats and stay with us till the end, as we delve into this incendiary topic that has everyone talking. Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. In a significant turn of events, Iran has adjusted its crude oil trade strategy with China, leading to a notable shift in global oil dynamics. This change comes amid a pricing dispute that has seen Iran demand higher prices for its oil exports to China, a move that is set to impact the profitability of China's smaller refineries, commonly referred to as Teapot refineries. Historically, Iran offered substantial discounts on its oil exports to China. As recently as November, the discount stood at $10 per barrel of Brent crude. However, in a surprising move, Iran has decided to reduce this discount significantly, bringing it down to approximately $5 or $6 per barrel, as reported by traders familiar with the transactions. This reduction in discount might be further trimmed, adding to the complexities of the oil trade between the two nations. Just a quick reminder to hit the like button below. YouTube has been restricting my videos a lot recently because of bots, so your like does help out this video massively in terms of the algorithm in YouTube. The price of Brent crude, a major benchmark for oil prices globally, was hovering around $78.69 a barrel at the time of these developments. The exact scale of the reduction in Iranian oil exports to China remains unclear, but it has been reported that at least one Chinese buyer has acquiesced to the new terms, accepting a discount in the range of $5.5650. This shift in Iran's pricing strategy could be partly attributed to the easing of sanctions on Venezuelan oil, with Venezuela now finding its way to markets in the U.S. and India. The availability of oil for China has diminished. This reduction in supply has led to an increase in prices and a decrease in China's bargaining power over oil prices. The ramifications of these developments are particularly significant for China's Teapot refineries. These smaller, independent refineries, which began importing oil from Iran in 2019, after state refineries reduced their dependence on Iranian oil due to U.S. sanctions, are now facing a squeeze on their profit margins. It's noteworthy that these Teapot refineries are responsible for purchasing about 90% of Iran's total oil exports to China, making Iranian crude a critical component of their operations. Currently, Iranian oil constitutes approximately 10% of China's total oil imports. This situation has broader geopolitical implications. China has been known to capitalize on cheap oil from countries facing Western sanctions, such as Iran, Venezuela, and Russia. By purchasing oil at lower prices from these nations, China has managed to save a significant amount of money. This strategy has been particularly evident with Russian oil, where China, along with India, has been buying oil at prices below the cap imposed by Western countries following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The changes in Iran's pricing policy came after a period in November when China was able to purchase Iranian oil at $10 below the market price. However, the situation evolved in December, with Iran lowering the discounts offered to Chinese buyers to 5-6p per barrel less than the market price. Additionally, Some shipments have been put on hold as China seeks to renegotiate prices, though the room for negotiation appears to be limited. According to Reuters, almost 30 of China's oil imports come from Russia, Venezuela, and Iran, countries from which it has been able to purchase oil at significantly reduced prices. The suspension of shipments from Iran, which accounts for 10 of crude oil imports, could have a notable impact on global oil prices and the profitability of Chinese refineries. Furthermore, reports from Bloomberg, citing data from Vortex and Kpler, indicate that Iranian oil was being shipped to China under the guise of Malaysian supplies. This was evidenced by a surge in imports from Malaysia to China in December 2022, a volume deemed unachievable by Malaysia alone. In the first 9 months of 2022, Malaysian exports were almost triple the country's average daily oil production, surpassing even the exports of OPEC giants like Iraq and the United Arab Emirates. This revelation points to a complex web of oil trade, masking the true origins of the oil to circumvent sanctions and trade barriers. You are enjoying this video so far. Please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. The recent developments in Iran's oil trade policy with China mark a significant shift in the global oil landscape, with potential repercussions for oil prices, refinery profits, and geopolitical dynamics. As the situation evolves, it will be crucial to monitor the responses from both Iran and China, as well as the broader impact on the global oil market. This shift is reflective of a changing geopolitical landscape, where the interplay of sanctions, trade negotiations, and strategic partnerships are continually reshaping global alliances and economic structures. One key aspect of this scenario is the strategic maneuvering by Iran in response to global economic pressures and opportunities. Iran's decision to reduce the discount on its oil exports to China is not just a simple economic calculation. It's a strategic move that reflects Iran's awareness of its position in the global oil market. By capitalizing on the reduced availability of Venezuelan oil to China and the shifting dynamics in global oil supply, Iran is attempting to maximize its revenue from its oil exports. This is a critical move for a country whose economy has been significantly impacted by international sanctions, particularly those imposed by the U.S. The U.S. role in this situation is also noteworthy. The sanctions imposed by the U.S. on Iran have long been a key factor in shaping Iran's economic and foreign policies. The U.S. has been vigilant in its efforts to curb Iran's nuclear ambitions and its influence in the Middle East, often using economic sanctions as a tool to exert pressure. However, these sanctions have also driven Iran to seek alternative markets and forge stronger ties with countries like China and Russia, which are less inclined to align with U.S. policies. China's response to these developments will be crucial. As one of the world's largest importers of crude oil, China has been diversifying its sources of oil to ensure a steady supply and to leverage its buying power for better pricing. The country's strategy of purchasing oil from sanctioned countries at lower prices has been a smart economic move, allowing it to buffer its economy against fluctuating global oil prices. However, the changing situation with Iran presents a new challenge for China's energy security and economic calculations. This situation also highlights the complex interdependencies in the global oil market. Iran's decision to adjust its pricing strategy with China doesn't just affect these two countries. It has ripple effects across the global market. Other oil-producing nations, international oil companies, and countries dependent on oil imports will be watching these developments closely, as they could influence global oil prices and supply dynamics. Moreover, the implications for China's Teapot refineries are significant. These smaller refineries have less negotiating power and financial resilience compared to larger state-owned enterprises. The reduced discounts on Iranian oil will squeeze their margins, potentially leading to operational and financial challenges. This could lead to a restructuring of the refining sector in China, with potential consolidations or shifts in sourcing strategies. In the broader geopolitical context, this development is a reminder of the ongoing power shifts in the international system. Countries like Iran and China are increasingly asserting their interests and challenging the traditional dynamics dominated by Western powers. The evolving oil trade arrangements are a testament to this shift as nations navigate the complex terrain of international sanctions, trade wars, and strategic alliances. As the situation continues to unfold, It will be important to monitor not only the direct economic impacts, but also the strategic maneuvering by key players in the international arena. The decisions made by Iran, China, the US, and other stakeholders will have far-reaching consequences, shaping the future of international trade, energy security, and geopolitical alliances. Looking ahead, the global oil market remains a critical barometer of international economic health and geopolitical stability. The Iran-China oil trade saga is just one piece of this intricate puzzle, as nations continue to grapple with the challenges of energy security, economic growth, and international relations. The decisions they make will have lasting implications for the global community. The world will be watching closely as Iran and China navigate this complex and evolving landscape, setting the stage for future developments in international trade and diplomacy. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content, so please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.